Hi everyone! So I'm so glad that I finally made another video. This is my first video in like 2 or 3 years. I got the right editing software, I finally got a new computer, and as soon as all this happens, my phone decides to take a crap on me when I dropped it in the gravel. Again. But yeah, in this tutorial today, I decided to show you my everyday, or my go-to look for the fall, and it has been about these beautiful Anastasia shadows. I've literally used just these 3 in the tutorial. I'm pretty sure this one's called Topaz. I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and in the video today I bought like 8 ColourPop lipsticks just because I love them so much, and I used one of the ultra metallic lips. This one is in Queen, and this is what I'm actually wearing right now. I layered it on probably like 3 times just because I wanted it a little darker and darker. I did also get Zebra, which is just more of like a darker brown than this one is. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I mean, I love ColourPop lipsticks to begin with, so this just like made me like fall in love even more. Yeah, a lot has changed. My hair is a lot longer than it used to be. I think it was like up to here last time I made a video. Got my septum pierced, which makes me super happy. But yeah, this video is probably going to be pretty long just because I screwed up a lot. Like, a lot. Like, I redid my eyeliner like 3 times. I redid like this eyebrow like 4 times. And yeah, this is like the first time I've worn makeup in like 2 weeks maybe. Probably like the 2nd or 3rd time in the past like 3 weeks. Okay, I'll go with that. But yeah, so I'm going to stop talking and I'm just going to go right into the video. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. I'm super excited to be doing these again. Please like and comment and subscribe to my channel. Have a good day, guys. Bye. So to get started, I'm just going to go ahead and find all my stuff. And we're going to go with the Sugar Lip Scrub. I have very dry lips. So before I do my makeup, I just like to put this all over my lips, scrub it in with my finger for a little bit, and then I'll go in with an old eyelash, eyebrow brush, whatever you want to call it, and I'll just scrub my lips with that until I feel I got all the dry skin and dead skin off of my lips. Then with Garnier's like micellar water or whatever it's called, I just take that on a dry baby wipe and I will wipe that all off of my face. And then of course I'll put on some Blistex chapstick just to make sure that the foundation doesn't seep into my lines when I'm doing my makeup. So to start with my brows, we're going to go in with the ColourPop Brow Gel. I really love this. I already did one of my brows just because it really does take me a while to do my brows. They are extremely uneven, and ever since I got my black eye, my eyes have been very, very uneven. So I have to purposely make them uneven for them to match. So these are just a little bit of my struggles, and I promise you there's a lot of them. I will also then go in with those fine point Q-tips with that micellar water. I think it is great for getting your mess ups and fixing them. You'll see I use this a lot later on, and then I also use it with my eyeliner as well. And mess up after mess up after mess up. And then I just like to even out those lines right below my brow so that it looks as even as possible when I go in and do eyeshadow. Now I'm going to use my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I first line right below my brow with just a small line, and I will use the other end of my MAC brush, not sure what it's called, and I will blend that as close as possible, and then I will proceed to put it all over my lid and blend it out with my finger. Alright, now going in with the That Glow highlight kit. I like to highlight my brow bones before I start and after I'm done. I'm not exactly sure why I do. I just like to do that first. I really have no reason behind it. Now I'm going to go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Birkin, and I'm going to put that all over my crease. And I do have very slightly hooded eyes, so honestly nothing really works. Next I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Sienna, and I'm going to pinpoint that more towards the center of my crease between Birkin and my next shadow. Like I said, I do have very hooded eyes, so this will overlap a little bit, but it's not that bad that it bothers me. Next, going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills is Topaz. I'm going to be taking a flat synthetic brush and I'm going to put this all over my lid, and I am going to take it up into my crease just a little bit to help it blend out a little better. And I will be blending it with the same brush I used for Sienna without any additional product. And then once I'm done with blending all of that out, I'm going back in with those same colors from that Glow palette, and I'm just reapplying that to my brow bone. Time for eyeliner. I already did my one eye because this, just like my eyebrows, takes the most time. I'm going to use the Kat Von D's tattoo liner, and I love this stuff. It really does a great job at staying on, and it will not budge, and honestly, like, it's great. It's not matte, which I really wish it would be a little more matte. It does have a very slight sheen to it, which I'm okay with, but I would like a matte one that gives me the same satisfaction that this one does. Now with my wings, I don't have like a specific way I do them. I do it differently for both eyes, just because they are but two different shapes. But I kind of make it very rough at first, and then I will add on and take away as needed until I'm happy with how they look. When I do my face, I like to take out my septum ring and my other nose ring, just because I feel they really get in the way. And I do have rosacea. It's actually really toned down today, which is surprising. This Makeup Forever primer does a great job at just blending it in and concealing it just a little bit more. It will look a little red just because I am rubbing it in with my fingers, but once it sets in, it does settle it out. Now I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. Next, I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer. I don't know how I feel about this. The concealer itself is very nice, but the applicator kind of like scratches my eye, and I don't like that at all, so I have to be really gentle with it. And once I'm done putting that all over my face, I'm going to take the ColourPop sculpting stick, and I'm just going to contour the parts of my face I want contoured. Now I did start blending this out with the Real Technique sponge, and I found that although it is very soft and it is a very nice sponge, it does kind of pull away my foundation, and I just don't think it blends very well, and you can see that when I start blending out my contour. It doesn't blend that out very well, and it does pull off a lot of the foundation around my cheeks, so you can start to see the redness pulling through. I do end up going back with my beauty blender, and that blends it out a lot nicer. And as every sponge and brush does, it does take off a little bit of your foundation, but this one does not do it nearly as much. And I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier setting powder, and I'm going to set the under eyes. I do not bake just because I find even with this powder, it makes my face extremely white, and it looks really bad in pictures, to be honest. But I like to put that under my eyes. I put that around my nose, on my forehead, and around my mouth area. and I will set under my contour after I contour. Going in with my Buxom bronzer in Maldives, I'll just lightly bronze my face to add a little bit of color. I'm not really precise with this because that's more when I go in with my contour powder. Now I'm going to set underneath of my contour with the Laura Mercier powder, and I will use my Real Technique sponge, but dry, because I feel like that edge on it is really good at sharpening up under my contour. Going back in with the Anastasia That Glow palette, I'm just going to put those two colors again right on the inner corner of my eye to add that highlight. I'm going to be going in the same order of shadows that I put in my crease, and I'm just going to be using that with an e.l.f. flat definer brush, and I'm going to put those all over my lower lash line. And then using a mascara of your choice, I just lightly coat my eyelashes, and I put a double coat on my lower lashes just before I add my falsies. I use my Salon Perfect eyelashes. I think they're absolutely wonderful. I'm pretty sure they're exclusively at Walmart. That's the only place I can tend to find them. And I will set my face with my Urban Decay Up All Nighter spray. I think this actually does an amazing job. I actually tested it a few times on purpose and by accident. It does keep my makeup on literally all night, which is really bad.
And then I'm going to be using probably my favorite lippy of all time right now. I'm going to use my ColourPop Metallic Lip in Queen. And I'm going to put that all over my lips. Now, like I said in the beginning, I did only put about 2 to 3 coats on. And I layered it throughout the day just because I felt it was coming off when it really wasn't. I would be careful with how many coats you really do put on because there are gold specks of glitter in there. And the more you pile up, the more grainy the lipstick will get. And when I'm done, I like to pull all my piercings back out and put my piercings back in. Alright guys, and that is it. That is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave me some comments and subscribe. Thanks guys. See you next time.